Chapter 5 Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. We are active beings constantly making plans for the future. Our thoughts manifest in actions. Repeated actions form habits. Those habits make up our character, and that character determines our destiny. As Teilhard de Chardin famously commented, we are not human beings on a spiritual journey, but rather we are spiritual beings on a human journey. Every journey starts with a step, and in Chapter 5, Krishna explains how to take steps in the right direction. There are steps leading to further entanglement in worldly complexities, but there are also steps leading to a life of liberation, freedom, and tranquility. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैर इंद्रियैर अपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगम त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये. The yogis, abandoning attachment, act with body, mind, intelligence, and even with the senses only for the purpose of purification. S for stay in the world, T for three doers, E for equal vision, and P for peace. Verses 1 to 12. The theme of stay in the world, S. Arjuna is still confused. Despite Krishna's explanation in Chapter 3, Arjuna still considers work and renunciation to be mutually exclusive paths. Thus, Krishna elaborates on how an individual who works in a spiritual consciousness is automatically elevated to the platform of renunciation. If one engages in righteous work, offering the results to God, all the while keeping alert to the ultimate goal, then such work becomes worship. For most people, it would be premature and detrimental to sever themselves from worldly relationships and duties in pursuance of spiritual perfection. Thus, the path of Karma Yoga offers a progressive means of spiritual development while simultaneously staying in the world. Just as a lotus leaf is surrounded by water but remains completely dry, one can stay in the world and still remain aloof from its influences. The next theme, verses 13 to 16, consider three doers, T. While living in this world, however, one can easily assume the mentality that they are the director, the controller, and the breadwinner. In reality, Krishna explains, there are three doers in any activity: the individual soul, the super soul, and material nature. What to speak of controlling the results of our activities? We are barely in control of even the physical and mental tools with which we perform those activities. The individual soul can only desire. That desire is then sanctioned by God, who resides within the heart as super soul, and then the ability to perform that activity comes from material nature, which arranges the necessary facilities. Just as an infant lacks the ability to ride a bike but can still pretend to do so with the help of stabilizers in this world, the individual soul is constantly supported by the super soul in the heart, who provides all the knowledge, inspiration, and facilities to function. The next, verses 17 to 26, the theme is that of equal vision, E. Since the super soul resides in every living being, the advanced spiritualist is able to see every life form, be it a plant, animal, or human, as a temple of God. In this way, utmost respect is given to every living being. Different bodies with different qualities are produced according to one's past actions, yet each entity is of the same spiritual quality. Thus, the spiritualist is not only free of racism, nationalism, ageism, and sexism, but also speciesism. Verse 29 speaks of P or peace. This chapter emphasizes the temporary nature of this stay in this world. We come into this world with nothing, and we leave with nothing. In the interim, our claims to proprietorships and attachments to various objects create fear, insecurity, and conflict. Change is a constant theme in this world. Our relationships are changing, the environment is changing, our possessions are changing, and our desires are also changing. To the extent that we develop a sense of detachment and understanding the Supreme Lord to be the proprietor and ourselves as simply caretakers, to that extent we can experience a sense of peace within. Interestingly, it is this inner peace that brings about global peace. A community of individuals who are free from attachment, greed, envy and covetousness is what this world really needs. Bhoktaram yajya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam yatvamam shantim richhati. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of sacrifices and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and the well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries.